Pow Salud, Powcast Sports, and today is special because we're not talking about the traditional boxing. Although it says on the card or on the event, bare knuckle boxing. We're talking to the one and only one of infamous, controversial Rolando Gabriel D. How are you doing, sir?
Hello, I'm doing fine, Sir Salud. I've been training so hard. Now I'm a little bit hungry because I'm slowly trimming down.
All right, don't talk to, don't address me as Sir Salud. Just address me as Pow. We know each other for a while. But anyway, you're preparing for a fight. I mean, you're going to be leaving soon, December 5 at the Vale Sports Arena, Cardiff. You're gonna be fighting for the World Championship. First and
Yes, and
foremost, I'm curious. How did you get this fight beat against Liam Rees?
actually I was like the number three before, number three or number four in the rankings when I won in Leeds in Leeds UK.
Mm-hmm.
Then I fought in US to fight the number two contender, the son of Duran, the Duran Junior. Then I finished him in the third round. And in the third round, yeah, in the third round, ano, doctor stoppage. So I became the number one contender after that. So now Liam Rees needs to defend that belt against the number one contender before the year end. So he needs to defend it against me. That's the reason. That's the reason why I got the world title shot.
It's not because you've been calling everyone out because I see you're calling
No,
everyone out. Do you
no,
think as a fighter that
I'm
helped?
yeah, I know it helps, but if you're not walking the talk, I mean you will not get there. You need to win fights, show that you deserve the world title, show that you can finish everyone that the organization will give you. Then the world title will be given to you. Not
Right.
just because I call out I call out the world champion many times, but because I beat the number two contender Duran. That's the reason why I got the world title.
Right, and you're doing both. You're doing, the
Yeah,
talks and the walk. And by the way, I
yeah.
love the fight with Rolando Duran. With Duran. I mean, that was a highlight. Now let's talk about Liam Reese. Liam Reese is an undefeated fighter. What do you think of him as a fighter?
Yeah, he's a powerful guy, a top fighter, and he knows bare knuckle very much. And he's unorthodox, very hard to read because he unorthodox and awkward as well. But he's a
Hmm.
power puncher, and I think it will not be an easy fight for me. It will be a hard fight, but I think I will beat him. I think that's how
Yeah,
I judge the matchup.
I know you. I don't have to ask you if you're gonna win or not. I know you think you're gonna win, but do you think, as I see, yeah, both of you are knocking out opponents. This is gonna end in a knockout for sure.
Yeah, I think so too. Because it will be a 6 rounds fight, 3 minutes, 3 minutes, 6 round fights, no gloves. So I'm pretty sure it will not go to distance.
Right now, being in the Philippines, the Philippines is known for boxing, and I've seen you post this. I just want to ask you personally because you posted something, and maybe I'm wrong, that bare knuckle boxing is different from the regular professional boxing.
Yes,
What do you mean
it's
by
very
that?
different.
Aside from the gloves,
First, it's very hard to the traditional defense. You cannot use the high guard because most of the Filipino fighters, most of the boxers use the high guard. You cannot use that in bare knuckle boxing because all the punches will enter because there's no gloves eh. Kaya
hmm,
tiyatakpan ng mukha ko, sobrang konti lang eh. Tiyatakpan ng
right, right,
mukha ko konti lang. Pag may gloves, it will work. But in bare knuckle boxing, it will not work. Plus, do you see boxers how they rub their hands? They rub their hands in a very safe manner so that their hands will not get injured. what will happen if they will fight without the wraps and without the gloves. It will break because they are not used to it. And second is
Yeah, yeah.
the clinching game. It's the clinching game. We cannot, if it's a different ball game, if I hold you, grab your head and punch you in the face, and hold your other arm, and I'm punching you, and the rep is not stopping it because it's legal. So it's a different ball game, and it's very different. But if you have boxing and and you can adapt to bare knuckle boxing, it will be an advantage. But if you cannot adapt and you will stick to your own ideal boxing, it will be very hard. It will be very hard for a pure boxer.
Now I understand a little bit because, as you mentioned, it's different when you're punching and your hand is not really hurting. But in bare knuckle,
Yeah.
you're gonna punch, you're gonna hurt someone, but obviously you're also gonna hurt because your hand is gonna
Yes.
get direct contact, and you're meant for
Yes.
this, Rolando D. Your
Yeah.
style, the way you think, you're a cerebral kind of person. How do you see bare knuckle boxing? It has been making waves, and a lot of organizations, and there's a lot of acceptance now with bare knuckle. Although I know in the past we came from bare knuckle. How do you see the sport, especially for Filipinos? Some of your camps are already, or fighters are already fighting. Do you think Filipino should embrace this also?
Yeah, I think we would be better in bare knuckle boxing than MMA because
Wow.
we like to do fist fights. We like to do fist fights, and if every time a Filipino construction worker will fight each other, or a tambay in the street will fight each other, we use our hands. We do fist fights. We hold each other. We punch each other. It's like a professional way of doing it, bare knuckle boxing. And in MMA, we are not traditionally grapplers. We are not traditionally wrestlers. We don't have gold medals in wrestling and in sambo in Olympics, in world championships. And in MMA, in the highest level, you will face those kind of athletes: world champion of sambo, world champion of wrestling, world champion of jiu-jitsu. We don't have that in Philippines. We don't have that kind of level. We should understand that it's very hard for us Filipinos to be in the highest stage of MMA. Even though some of us Filipino fighters, like the Lakais, like me, won world titles in MMA, but it's for Filipinos. It's very hard to be in that level because we don't have that kind of level of base like wrestling and BJJ. But in bare knuckle boxing, I believe if it will be legalized in the Philippines, and we start doing bare knuckle, I think we will be the best in this sport because we are meant to do this. We always fight using our fist. We like bare knuckle boxing since we are childhood. So we just need to understand the game and our hearts. We are fighters. Filipinos like to fight. Filipinos like to fight. So I think bare knuckle boxing is perfect for us. Now the Mexicans are adopting bare knuckle boxing as well. Bare knuckle is getting some Mexicans in the game, so they are doing good. Mexican fighters are doing good. So I think if the Mexicans can do it, I think we can do it too.
Yeah, it makes sense actually what you just said. I just realized, yeah, Filipinos from a young age we like to fight, fist fighting. We don't
Yeah,
wrestle, fist fighting, so we're already training for
yeah,
it at a young age. So if we could professionalize it and really train for it, I think we have a chance.
yep.
Speaking of chance, let's go now to your fight. You're going to enemy's territory. Do you feel that you're the underdog in this fight?
I think so because he beat the one who beat me, Rafael. But yeah, 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 yeah. He knocked out Rafael, the one who beat me. So I think I'm the underdog in this fight.
Yeah, underdog meaning it's going to be a really, really big thing for you to win this. And if you win this, how does it, what does it mean to your career? You're already an accomplished MMA fighter. Then you will be a champion bare knuckle. What does it mean to your career?
Yeah, I mean it means a lot. I'm not fighting just for money. Of course, I'm fighting for money because I have a
Mhm.
family. I have a family to feed. I have a daughters to support. But I since I started fighting, I'm not starting because of money. Because solely because of wait, so wala.
It's okay.
I'm not fighting solely because of money. I'm fighting because I love fighting, and I want someday when I grow old, I can search my name in Google that I'm a bare knuckle. I'm the first Filipino bare knuckle world champion and a MMA world champion as well. So that's my goal. I want greatness. That's I want greatness, and of course, when I'm also a Christian, and I wanna use my life purpose, which is to spread the word of God, spread the gospel of Jesus Christ. So every time I have the opportunity to get the mic in that kind of level, world championship level, when I win, I always share the good news of Jesus Christ, so that everyone who's watching, whether they believe or not, they will hear the gospel of Jesus.
Right, right. Very inspiring of you. I watched your last win. You know, you spoke about God. So you're not only inspiring people to fight professionally and properly, you're also spreading the word of God. And, we appreciate that. Now, a couple of questions, the last few questions. In the past, you've talked and mentioned about your career. You're gonna retire. You're not. What happened if you win this or you lose this? Are you gonna? Do you have any already plans? Because you're already a manager at the same
Yeah.
time. So what's the plan for Rolando D? Whether you
I
win
will
or you lose.
continue win or lose. I will continue fighting. I love fighting. I will continue fighting till the wheels fell off. But MMA,
Okay.
I'm retired. I'm retired in MMA because I have a lot of responsibility. I'm a father now. I'm a coach. I also manage fighters. I'm a husband.
Mhm.
So I am a businessman as well. I have a lot of responsibility, and I cannot do the MMA thing anymore, especially at that level. But I can do bare knuckle boxing. I love fighting. It makes me sane. I have a problem with my ADHD, and it really
Oh,
helps. Fighting really helps me. So yeah, I will continue doing this until I can't do it anymore. That's what I'm doing. It makes me happy. That's my
right.
goal. Fighting. I will continue fighting bare knuckle boxing until I can't do it anymore.
Right. Brother, you're brave inside the cage or the ring. You're also brave outside the admitting you have issues with ADHD. I've seen a lot of your posts, very controversial. So, we appreciate that and we hope you continue to fight. You mentioned earlier that you want to build legacy. I will personally say this. I think you already built a legacy. You're one of the, I would even say, best MMA fighter. Now you're making waves in bare knuckle. A lot of people, and we cannot remove it, compare you to your dad, who's also a legend. You're also creating your own pathway as a legend. You said you want to fight, but you don't you have a date or an age where you really should stop? Because bare knuckle, I think it's harder than boxing. At least what you
The damage, yeah.
accept the damage, yes. But do you have a target date? You're
My tar-
35.
when I decide to go to Europe, because my mom is there, and I can go there anytime and just rest in Europe, in Spain, and start a new life. But that's my plan, and my wife and I has a plan to start a new life in Europe in the future. When I start a new life in Europe, in with my mom in Spain, that I bring all my children there, then I will retire. That's my target date. But for
Oh,
now, I'll fight. Then because I told my wife, like, we can go to Europe next year. We have
mm,
money already, and my mom has a house in Europe. You can just start a new life in Europe if you want to. But she told me she have dogs. Until our two dogs are alive, she will not leave Philippines. So that's the target date. Until my dogs are alive, I will continue fighting.
All right, that's still probably a decade
But
then.
when I fly to Europe, I will not fight. I will not fight anymore. I just wanna relax in Europe, do fishing as a sideline, then relax, chill. That's my goal. But as long as I'm here in the Philippines, and two of my dogs are still alive, I will
Mhm.
continue fighting because that's the only way I can provide for my family.
Right, that's a great plan. That's really the retirement plan for everyone. Go fishing and enjoy life after
Uh,
their fighting career. Um, what's your message? And I'm curious to find out. In the Philippines, we have a lot of boxers that are really good brawlers. They can punch. They don't have good records though. Do you think they're good to transition to bare knuckle?
yes,
What's your
yes.
message to them?
Because actually, not everyone who has bad record are good boxers. Some are
Mm-hmm.
just don't have good managers.
Yes, yes, of course, we understand.
Yeah, some boxers who have good records are not good boxers. They just have good managers. But in
Right.
bare knuckle boxing, it's very hard to manage your way up. It's hard to manage your way up because there's no gloves. There's no gloves. You cannot dance around. You cannot ask the judges to save you from losing. No, it's very hard. So if you want a fair game, no politics, no judges, bullshit, no I don't know, no cherry picking,
A side.
etc.
Yeah.
Go to bare knuckle boxing. Here, skill set is the only way to go up. Skill set is the only way to go up. Winning is the only way to go up. If you're good, you can go up. If you're not good, you go down. It's different in boxing. So if
Wow.
you
Maybe I should
want, so
manage. Maybe I should
uh,
manage. I'm interested.
yeah.
Wow.
So I hope though that bare knuckle boxing will be legalized in the Philippines.
Mm-hmm.
Part of me doesn't want to be legalized that kasi I need to ask Gamers Amusement Board a license, and I need to ask them letter
Ah.
of authority every time I go up. I fight abroad. But if it's not legal here in the Philippines, I don't need to. I just I
So
just
right now
fly without.
you're not doing that. You're not doing
I
that
don't
right
have
now.
license. I don't need to ask them permission. That's the selfish me. But if I want to help other fighters who want to do bare knuckle boxing, it's better that the bare knuckle boxing will be legalized in the Philippines. But if I will only think of myself, I don't want bare knuckle boxing to be legalized in the Philippines because I don't want game and amusement board to control me, tell me what to do, to
All
not
right.
to
Okay.
that's the
I understand.
reason.
That's another story or conversation. Maybe the last two thing is your message to Liam Rees.
My message to them is, brother, I know you're a great fighter. You're a you're a champion. You're young. You're a young lion. I'm a old lion. You're 28. I'm 35. You have a lot of years to be a champion. But the bad news is you face me. So it is what it is, brother. Let's just shake hands after I steal your belt. God bless.
Nice. And of course, your last message to your Filipino fans and whoever is helping you with this journey, all your sponsors or anyone you want to give a big shout out to.
I wanna thank all my sponsors: Top Culture, Payantog, Easy Print, Mr. Totops, the Perch Fishing in America, etc. Kuya Joseph Rivera, thank you so much. Magbati na kayo ni Pow Salud.
Okay.
Wag na. Magbati na kayo, magkaisa na kayo. Tapos, ano ba, anyway, marami akong di ba nabanggit, lahat ng sponsors ko, lahat ng tumulong sa akin. Thank you so much, guys. And to my team, the Incredible Fighting and Fitness Center, I will do my best. I will do my very best. Hindi 99%, 100%. I will do my best. Win or lose, that's my best sa December 5. And para sa inyo to, guys. And I hope the first world champion ng bare knuckle boxing na Filipino ay manggagaling sa team natin. God bless.
Right. I think that will be you, and when you return back, you'll be there will be a hero's welcome for you. Good luck. I know you're gonna win.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
All right. Don't go yet. I'm gonna end the recording, but thank you very much, Rolando D. Please send your prayers, your good luck to Rolando D on